Good day, YouTube. All doing today. I am the Trishitikin, and welcome back to All the Mods. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all well, because I know I am. So, in between episodes, I got this thing connected up just a little bit. If we have a look in here, I ran Refined Storage Conduit. I found out Refined Storage Conduit is actually a little bit cheaper, if anything. So I just used it to come all the way to this guy, and you can see our wood is slowly filling in. The only thing I did do wrong was I got the priorities the wrong way around, but sorted that out. Not that difficult thing to make. Unfortunately, we still haven't got a lot of power. I did go ahead and make myself a third water wheel, thinking, you never know, might just be enough to make a third water wheel. It's unfortunately not. As you can see, it's just a carbon copy of that. I've got the kinetic dynamo in there, and power disappears into the background. Unfortunately not. It's not quite enough. I hope I actually put that into the right. I'm sure I put it into the right bit. I'm sure it would be difficult otherwise. As you can see, we're still out of power. Which is rather annoying. I would like there to be power. I like there to be power. So we've got to think of another way to get power. Now, there's not a mountain of different mods that produce power in this. Although we've got apparently all the mods, there's a few. But I'm wanting to have a look at a few, still trying to keep it free as possible, since we've not got a lot of resources, really. I wanted to have a look a little bit into Mekanism, and specifically the heat generator. Heat generator is kind of like the cheap option. It's like the cheapy thing you can get, which I am completely fine with. But if we just grab a few of these, maybe. I did not mean to shift click. Well, we've got a lot of furnaces. Shouldn't need to make them ever again. As I said, these are like the cheap options. 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 5. Why not? And to place these, let's put these guys. What are there? Should I have like them out here as well? Problem is with having things outside is they can be blown up. I don't like things being blown up. So I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking. Not really thinking, I'm just doing. I'm trying to remember how I used to do this in the past. Which was a long time ago. The last time I played with the heat generators from Mekanism. From what I remember, you really just have to put lava all the way around it. So what I'm going to do is let's get some glass. And some sort of conduits, some glass, some in a bucket. We need lava, which will need more than what I've got there. Might get another different tank as well. So let's get. So we've got normal glass. Could really do some sort of clear glassy kind of stuff. Stuff that doesn't matter if you break it. You know what I mean? But it's still pretty cheap to make. There's obviously clear glass. Sonar glass? Oh yeah, sonar glass, that's cheap. Should do for now. Energy conduits. We need some more. Really got to change that. I know I've said it probably umpteen times. But really do need to change that. So we've got that. That. Definitely don't need water. I need a bucket of lava. Need more than an bucket of lava. So there'll be a way into the power up in this room somewhere. I think that's how I get into that room, isn't it? Yeah. This way I'm using a wee bit more, but what I'm thinking if I need to... I shouldn't really bother about thinking about in the future, should I? I might not bother with these again, so no, I'm just gonna do it like this. Cool. I'm gonna do? I think you can make this stuff clear by just doing this, can't you? Yeah, you can. And I definitely need a crap ton more. Yeah, I need a ton more of this glass. To start off with, let's make sure we've got some sand to smelt into some more glass. Let's take a couple of stacks into glass. Furnace only glass. So I kind of want lava. I don't know if it needs to be... I can't remember if it needs to be... There's no point of it being like in this block, is there? Or these blocks, right? Or even that block? Or maybe that block. Oh, can't remember now. For all the fair. Even for this, actually, for all the fair, we'll move this back, put it in a bath of lava. I think it'd be better at the end of the day, just have it as a big bath of lava. Get a ton of things. So I'll wait for the glass to cook up. Let's think about a different tank. There is open blocks in this, so maybe the tank from open blocks would be kind of cool, because I do believe it can be... we have no obsidian? Really? This should be too hard to make. Should be able to put it in the smeltery, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh wow, I completely forgot there was things in here. Take it all out. Yeah, we can wait for that. We can wait for that, right? Hey, oh. The ear on my my headphones have just stopped working. Fantastic. Just what I wanted. Well, that's weird. Okay. I can't really remember how much open blocks tanks hold, but eh. So we get some lava. Should we go to the... Yeah, it's probably easier going down here to get some. Open blocks tanks used to create a lot of lag from what I remember in the past. Like, bad lag. Don't know what it's going to be like nowadays, but bad lag in the past. So far, so good. Because it renders the liquids, it can be a little bit derpy. It also animates them for no apparent reason, but open blocks is cool, so I'm fine with it. And it doesn't look like it's lagging at my game for no apparent reason, so I'm fine with that as well. And so far it looks like it's holding a lot. Of course, I could just shift. 16, so it's 8 buckets per tank, I suppose it is. No idea if that's enough or not. I mean, I could set up a magmatic thing with a pump in the nether and whatnot. And oh, okay, you're fine. Odd, okay. Head back up. Let's start getting our stuff set up. It's a really long way down here. Might as well take the other 2 buckets with me, right? You know, no point in not. So these things can be both powered passively and actively. And what I mean by that is passively, just with the lava sitting around it, is enough for it to be generating stuff. Generating joules as it is in the mechanism, but you know, or RF. But if you put something else in it as well, a combustible, you know, like a coal or something like that, it'll generate more. So as I say, the only side you can't obviously do it with is the, can't put lava in there yet. I've got to actually get the glass. Go. Let's get this glass finished up. Just because that's going to annoy me otherwise. There we go. So let's get down here. Let's put down there. Actually, better put these like underneath. Right? Let's remove U blocks out of the way. It's fine. You have to shift right click on those things, by the way, to pick up out of them, apparently. So if we put the blocks like there and there, trying to be as efficient as I can with the lava, but at the same time it needs to be done right, so I'm not wasting any. Can't remember if I'd actually put one there or not. See what that looks like from the front. That looks like a lot of it being produced, and I did see some ticks of energy there. Oh, there is ticks of energy coming up. Don't know where it's going. Is it saturating these cables? I think these things have a minor buffer in them. They're only producing 35 RF per tick. That means I'm missing something, right? You're only producing 30... Yeah, no, that's right. 37... 37... 37... That's not as much as I thought it was going to be. Oh well. I mean... It's extra, right? Do I need to put a cap on this? I don't think so. Not going to bother. And before I fall to my doom later on. Burn up in lava as usual. So then we need to connect our power up here somewhere. So this is not the one I want to connect into power in, which is this guy here. Boom. That should be power coming in off of it. Don't know where to, but it's got power coming in off of it. Yeah, that's not enough. Just out of curiosity, if we have some coal. So we've seen that. It was producing 37.5 or whatever it was said. 37.5. I'll put some coal in there. Still min-maxing. Yeah, tell us, let's put some stuff in. Well, those guys were a bit of a failure. I was trying to keep everything reasonably, not free, but free. Actually entirely free. We're still barely managing to keep by. That tree farm is sucking the life out of it. It really has been quite difficult. Put that back down. Put that in there so it goes stack in the same place. This tree farm, it says only 60 micro infinities per tick, but it's just gnoming up everything. Of course, eventually this will backlog. That's why I've only got an iron chest there, because I'm letting it backlog. I'm being purposeful in the backlog. I'm not. It's not a ton of wood, but at the same time, it'll do. It'll do for now if I need to get tons more wood, or if I'm going to use wood as an energy source, I would change it then. I would change it to being better. A bigger backlog, basically, is what I mean to say. So that was a big failure, really. Heat generator from Mekanism, not super useful. It's not that it's not useful, it's that what I'm wanting it for, it's not useful for. They are cool in what they're doing. They don't have any upgrade slots. But But it is something extra to add to our water mills, obviously. We've got water and we've got lava now, which is cool. It is cool. This guy is still obviously... So we're going to have to look into getting something a bit more... A bit more. We need moreness. Yes, that makes sense. Maybe we should keep on with the mechanism thing though. What other stuff there is from mechanism that could be cool? From mechanism. Something I've never made is the mechanism turbine, but we do have extreme reactors, don't we? We have extreme reactors for turbines, but again, mechanism. I don't do too. Okay, I did do quite a lot with mechanism in the last time, but didn't I? But I didn't do mechanism power generation until I did with the reactors, because the reactors are amazing. So maybe I should have a look into making a turbine thing. I don't know how. I actually don't know how. Not a clue. So I shall be right back. And I'm back. So, no. Turbines are way too far in the future for us. That's like, yeah, later. Much later. Much later. Oh, cool. So, for now, what I'm going to do is try and kill myself, apparently. I need to make some more obsidian. We are going to look at doing a slightly different way. A slightly different thing, that's for sure. And I need a pump for it. And a pump requires a block of diamonds. Oh my god, we don't have diamonds. We don't have diamonds at all. What much lapis do we have? I'm taking a stack of lapis and sticking it on this thing. That's still only fortune 1. Yeesh. I need another 40. Yeah, screw it. I'm putting it all on. You cannot be far away. Like 4 lapis shy. So, what I need to do is go get some diamonds, because we are going to want a ranged pump. We're going to want just a few bits and bobs. Like, just a couple. But we... I think I'm going to cut the episode short. I know it is a bit short, but I think I'm going to cut it short because I want to go mining, and it's going to be done in between episodes, because mining's boring. You don't need to see me do that. So in between episodes, I'm going to go get ourselves some of diamonds, because we need diamonds. We need a lot of diamonds. And unfortunately, we haven't got to the point where mystical agriculture is here. Because to get it, we need a lot of stuff, and it only comes from the Nether or the Endless World gen, and I've been like super unlucky about getting it. I've really got next to none. I've got like a little bit in the system from like killing mobs, but not very much. That'll be a good place to get it, actually, is killing mobs. Another thing I could do is also turn off that. It's bound to be getting backlogged by now. Looks like that's backlogged, right? Output full. So once this thing fully charges, we'll start getting our power back, right? Because you're... Look how quick that's... We've got a lot of power. It's just that it's not... It's just that it's there. It's not going into our battery bank. It's going all the way through to this thing. I mean, it's going into the battery bank and coming straight back out again. That's the main issue. We've got not enough power gen for the things we're running. Don't know why the input-output thing's not working. I suppose it's going too quick for it, maybe? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, though, what our input is, which I might wait for. Probably won't be that long. But anyway, I'm going to end today's episode because we have hit the wrapping up point, and well, we're going to be hitting up the wrapping up point. So I'm the Trish Etkin signing off today's episode. Have fun.